Welcome to the WTAP Sports Special. I'm Rich Donnelly, and joining us today is former Heisman winning quarterback and college football analyst Doug Flutie. Doug, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Now, Doug, here in West Virginia, there's a lot of Heisman talk surrounding Geno Smith, but how do you think losing the last two games will affect his chances of winning the award?
Well, it gives voters a chance to start talking about other guys. Geno was running away with it. I think if he gets back on track and just keeps his numbers where they are and they start winning football games, he's right there in the mix because his numbers are so ridiculous right now. Colin Kine is making a splash out of Kansas State. There's a few other guys. So it's a long season. Consistency wins it.
Now, so many people have seen your Hail Mary pass against Miami. Does Geno still need another Heisman moment like you had, or does his 8-touchdown game against Baylor earlier in the season carry on enough in voters' minds?
I think that carries through pretty good, as long as they're winning and doing, and he continues to put up nice numbers. But it doesn't hurt, especially at the end of the year, whether it's a conference championship or game or a high-profile game towards the end of the year, to have that kind of moment or one of those big games towards the end of the year can really boost you.
We're fortunate enough in our area to have a few quarterbacks who have great credentials so far this year. Rakeem Cato down at Marshall leads the nation in passing. And then over at Ohio State, Braxton Miller has the Buckeyes undefeated. And down the road in Athens, Tyler Tettleton has the Bobcats undefeated, arguably the best season in program history. What do these guys have to do to kind of up their national exposure?
Well, I think Braxton's there. The other guys playing at smaller schools, it's a lot tougher. But Braxton's got that high profile. Now, he got dinged last week. It'd be, if he sits out a game, it really hurts because it hurts your overall numbers, plus the fact that they can't play in the conference championship game. But I think voters are still open-minded about it, whether it's coming from a small school or a school that is on probation.
Doug, growing up in Western New York, we had Flutie Flakes in my house when you were with the Buffalo Bills. Can you just tell us what kind of charitable efforts you're involved with right now?
Well, we still have the Flutie Flakes were all about our foundation, the Flutie Foundation for Autism at flutiefoundation.org. That's still near and dear to our heart, and we raise money for it. We've raised over $14 million to help take some of the stress off families and for those individuals with autism. So that's a big part of what we do.
He's 1984 Heisman winning quarterback Doug Flutie. Doug, thank you so much for joining us today.